Hi guys, Ale and I are going to do another cooking video today. We're having a couple of people over for dinner tonight in about 2 hours. So we're going to take you through really quickly, or not so much quickly, but how we put together a couple of dishes for tonight's dinner party. Bye. Ciao Ale, what are we making today and what ingredients do we need?
Ciao. So today we're gonna make some aperitivo. I bought some focaccia, which we are gonna cut and serve with some prosciutto San Daniele and some pata negra from Spain. We were gonna sit down with our guests. We're gonna have an antipasto all'italiana, which is melon with ham and some caprese salad with mozzarella and tomato and basil. The main course is gonna be LAGANE. That's maybe a course that also many Italians never heard of, but it's very important in the south of Italy. And it's basically pasta with chickpeas. Okay. So the ingredients will be, as usual, persil. We will need our albanella pepper, which you know very well, it's always needed. And then obviously chickpeas. We took here 1 kilo of already cooked chickpeas. Then the albanella olive oil, always the best in the world. Some salt, obviously flour to make the pasta. So let's get started. So we put around 300 grams of flour here. Now I don't have a balance, so I'm gonna do it eyeball. Now, you know.
Yeah, now it's looking like real dough.
Yes. You need to do this for, I think, at least 10 minutes. Okay, good. And then, Nony's favorite tool.
This is for beating your husband with.
Yes. Woo! Open the window. Let it rest. You put it on a cloth. Okay. And I put some of this. You need to remove them after, otherwise they are annoying. But they are needed to create the taste. Okay. So we're gonna put.
I like never asked our guests if they like spicy, but they can deal.
We're gonna put both. Okay. Then I'm just gonna cut a few of these as well, just for fun. Okay. You smell it?
I can smell it, but I don't hear it cooking.
Okay. Let it go a little bit. Meanwhile, we need to wash our friend's chickpeas.
Oh my god, it smells so good. So when it starts to get fragrant, you're removing the stems?
Yes. As much as you can without the tomato.
Tomatoes are cooking.
Yes, and then we add now
Chickpeas
after washing them.
Okay,
Then we start adding them.
like that. So they stay open like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So one of my Instagram followers asked me to talk a little bit about what it's like being with someone foreign.
Yeah.
So why don't you give us your perspective, Ale?
So number one, you never get, you get 50% of my jokes because they are based on things that I grew up with, movies that I watched that obviously are Italian and you didn't watch yet. But you're learning Italian. We did one lesson. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
The other one is that I realized that we are extremely annoying about rules. We have rules about everything.
Yeah.
What time you have
I
to
feel
eat.
like you didn't give any real differences. So like if you married one of your exes that were Italian versus me, like how would your life be different? Like give a real difference. Think.
I don't know, maybe the house would not have looked so nice.
Yeah, but that's a question of taste. That has nothing to do with culture. So think about it. Like I'm American, Nigerian.
We would have had the cloth on the table.
Come on.
Yes, these are the differences I can think about.
Culturally, like we don't live our lives any
Culture.
differently. I mean, I'm like not happy with your answer. I feel like you're.
No, but like when I went to Nigeria, when I came to Nigeria, what I observed is that people are extremely forceful and direct in what they say, okay? And they also, I noticed that they always think that the other wants to screw you.
Yeah.
You know, there's always this concern. But it's not a cultural difference. In South of Italy, it's exactly the
If
same.
you were born in Mozzarella, you would have been the same.
Yeah. Oh, but
Yes.
this is still cooking. The pasta is cut up, it's still sitting. And I think now it's time to work on the aperitivo.
This is a present from our wedding, which, by the way, was 1 year ago, Nony. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Remember how it all started?
Yeah.
I remember that you were very skeptical about me
Why?
because I was not living in New York.
And
By the way-
why did that bother me?
Because you thought I was there just to have some fun.
No, it was bothering me because you didn't tell me that.
Ah, that's true. But I didn't. This was not a lie. This was an omission.
Uh-huh. A deliberate omission, which is...
No, this is your judgment. That was deliberate.
It was when I asked him, I said, do you live in New York? He said, soon.
There was no plan. This was a lie, okay?
Okay.
This is not
So
an
there was a
omission.
little bit of lie.
What was your tactic at our date to make sure that things were going in the right direction of seriousness and no bullshit?
This is
In
very...
a fairly Nigerian way.
I didn't have a Nigerian tactic to make sure you were serious, quote unquote. When we started talking, I felt like you were, like...
Fantastic guy.
Sure, but not, don't be offended. I don't know, you were just like very sweet. You were using a lot of emojis, and I was like, oh, he's not a player. Players don't use emojis. We met up for dinner on the Upper East Side for the first date, and what I liked about him was that he picked the place, he picked it near my neighborhood. My biggest pet peeve was people who'd be like, let's meet in Tribeca. I'm not coming to Tribeca. Or like try to have a drink. And I walk in and he was wearing a cardigan, like a green cardigan, a V-neck cardigan.
Hey, I still have it, okay?
No, he does not have it. I threw it away.
When you make me angry, I will wear it. You threw it away?
Yes, 100%. That's...
Okay? We're gonna put some ham on top of the melon, okay? You know about the cultural differences. Do you know the song?
No. Okay, so this is done. So this is what we're gonna serve when the guests walk in.
Including this
It's like
focaccia.
Italy. It's like Italy.
I have
Yeah.
to say the quality seems to be.
Now we're ready for the pasta. Our guests are here. Hi. And
So-
okay.
Okay, so we start cooking it. I put it in a plate, and now we let it cook.
So you're
Because
turning it so that it doesn't stick
Now what
together.
I'm gonna do, okay? We let them cook a little bit. I start moving them into here. That is what.
I'll introduce you to our cute guest. This is Paolo. Sorry. I'm so sorry. This is a very handsome Paolo from Naples. Ciao.
Oh, no, I'm not Mark from New York.
Our darling Wande. Hello, my love.
Hi.
They are ready to eat tonight.
Towards the end, we add always a little bit of.
A little bit too much pasta. That looks. It's putting more pasta water. So you want it even more wet, my love.
The more you put, the more creamy it is. Yes. Okay, so
Wow, it looks so good.
it's ready. So this is the dish of Nony.